You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Why 3 years?
And all of your expenses are taken out of
All
the
right.
paycheck.
Welcome, everyone.
Hey, guess what you're watching? Do it. Guess it. You won't. Oh shit! We already told them.
So I had there's some big lore drops this week. Not that
I hate when I drop my lore.
not that I ever expected. They came from my 6-year-old.
Oh,
Lord.
okay. What kind of
Because
lore drops is he dropping?
He lost his very first tooth. And so he had all these ideas about the tooth fairy, and they're very well detailed. I was very surprised. So I was just curious because, like, I had these ideas in my head, of like what I was gonna do.
Lose a tooth.
I was gonna write a little letter, from the tooth fairy and whatnot, and put that saying, "Great job keeping the tooth clean. Here's some extra money. Keep doing that." So I did that too.
Continue brushing your teeth so that I may harvest them.
Yes, exactly.
I was gonna say you should tell him that if he doesn't lose the next one soon enough, the tooth fairy will just come and get it out of his mouth.
Just come back with a bat.
There's a horror movie that's
I guess
exactly
I'll
that.
keep that in the chamber. I kind of
We've been having a problem.
like a tooth fairy related encounter now. Like,
The
that could be
tooth
really
fay.
fun and really
Give me
silly.
them teeth.
We've been having a problem with
In your teeth, so I can wear
Desmond
them.
always wanted to hang out with your son. He
Yeah.
was always asking about your son, and we're always like, he's on the other side of the state. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, now he's made a new friend here, and that kid's name is Kylo.
Like
That's
the
really
Star
funny.
Wars guy?
Yeah, like the Star Wars guy.
Huh. Well, that's
Actually,
kind
His
of
wife's,
cool.
That's
his wife's also Filipino.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
So
So anyway, my son was telling me about the tooth fairy, and because I was just curious. I was asking him, like, "Hey, how big is a tooth fairy? Like, I don't even know. Like, how
big?
How big? How big is it? No, he's like very small. She's small,
He's like, yo.
and she lives in a
that girl is
hive.
Jacked.
A hive.
in a hive.
Hi.
Yeah, she lives in a hive. Yeah, she lives in a hive, and she works with many tooth fairies there. And then there's a queen tooth fairy, and inside the hive, there's a machine that changes the teeth into coins. Like,
Machine.
Oh wow!
I need
it's
to
like,
get my
wow,
hands on that machine.
this is really well thought out.
Well, that's how the coins get made. It's not a mint. Coins are made by tooth fairies.
It's
Well,
not.
I
It's
mean-
not. It's not a mint. It's a breath mint.
They're making a mint. But
You want to know something cute that my wife said today?
What's that?
No.
She goes, "My throat is dry. I need some cough candies."
Oh, yeah.
A lot of other cultures do refer to them as candies. I think they
Philippines especially, they have menthol candy.
Yep, I need some cough candies. And I thought that was just the cutest thing.
cough candy. It's just they don't taste very much like candy. Although I guess our soda tastes like medicine to people from other countries.
Specifically root beer.
Yes, specifically root beer.
How does the rest of the world
Mm.
hate root beer? Root beer is delicious.
I love root beer.
It's because that's the flavor of medicine overseas. It's like
Great.
those people who those
grape
people
is
who
a different flavor.
only got grape, like that artificial grape flavor growing up, and now those people don't like to eat artificial grape.
I'm the opposite. I liked it. I was like, man, I can't wait till I have my next cold. I love this.
Really?
Bro, I can't wait to just down a thing of NyQuil. Man.
Can't
You have
do
no
I can't
idea.
do artificial grape for that reason. It's also why I like artificial cherry. And some other people don't like artificial cherry.
I was gonna
but
say, I
they
can't do
got
artificial
Most
cherry
people
growing
don't
up.
like it. Yeah, from what I understand. Yeah.
Artificial cherry
I like that
disgusts
too.
me because I used to get a lot of ear infections as a kid, so I used to have
Yep,
to
and
take.
it's the artificial cherry.
Oh, that shit was disgusting.
Why do they go with
The
I
cherry?
artificial cherry medicine.
I have far too much of a sweet tooth to turn down any form of
I
corn syrup.
I suppose we needed to make it like tolerable
literally
enough
sucking
to
on
drink,
a Jolly Rancher
but
right now.
but not good enough to where like the kid would go for it, like the bottle when the parents
Well,
saw looking.
it's still medicine. It's still gonna have a medicine taste. Is the
Yeah.
thing.
No.
There are very few medicines that you're like, I think I'll go in for a double dip on that.
Yeah.
Unless you're
I've been
Sawyer,
trying to-
apparently.
I'm trying to
Unless
think
you were
of what that
Sawyer.
would be. I don't know. I'm trying to think of that instance of that.
Actually, you know what? The one that I always used to really like the taste of was if you ever had like, I don't even know if they sell it anymore. Liquid Benadryl back in the day.
Drink enough of that, you see a man with a hat.
Yes.
I don't
No,
remember.
I've only
I don't
had-
think I've had it.
Bill Benadryl.
A Benapil, if you
Get
will.
that copy pasta or the creepy pasta out of here.
The Hat Man?
Batman.
It's a great copy pasta. Or creepy pasta, if it's not like actually real.
It's
Mass
not.
hallucination is fascinating.
No, it's a fairly a common thing when you.
I just don't know why people are so scared of Kung Lao. He always seemed like a cool guy to me.
You haven't fought me as Kung Lao then. I'll do mean things to you.
Man,
Drink enough Benadryl and you get a free friend.
I'd like to
Why
hang out
does-
with Kung Lao.
okay, so let me ask everyone but Thomas this. Why does Thomas always pick the band characters?
Huh?
Band characters?
He said who likes to play Cassie Cage.
Wait, is
Why
Kung
why
Lao's not
Kung Lao
like
banned?
You're like, wait.
super OP, is he?
He was in 10, I think. No,
Oh,
he's in
was
10.
Kung
There's-
Lao.
He was strong
Yeah,
in 11 because he just had a lot of switch up potential and it threw people off. It's funny as hell.
It's because he had a teleport that he could switch up during the teleport, which was like a problem. Then you can do a grab in the middle of a teleport, which
Oh, was
you
it like a
can't block
50-50 or something?
It was like
Yes, you have to guess what he's gonna do.
There were 3 options. He could do a straight kick, an overhead, or a grab.
Yeah.
Oh, that does
Not
sound a
to
little
mention,
bit busted.
not to mention,
Mhm.
he had one of the most damaging ranged options in the game too. So
Hey,
if that
there's
didn't catch him, then you just start chucking hats.
I mean,
Well,
I do
and
that
he hasn't-
anyways, but
And
Kung
he's
Lao's always
invincible
been
in
that
his
boy, though.
in his like spin move too.
Yeah.
I do that anyways, but I don't need to talk about my weekends. Where I
Are you
go-
in
We don't
spin
need to
class,
talk
Shane?
about your invincibility spin move.
Yeah, well, no, where I just chuck hats at dogs in the park.
Speaking of spin moves and hat chucking, what's happening, Justin? What's going on with these shocking boys?
None of us
Well,
throw
Shocking
hats.
After
I'm not ready for it.
After a long and difficult fight against the boss of floor 6, you guys decided to venture a little further down.
That was a grueling battle. It was a battle
it
for
was,
the ages.
yeah. Man, I didn't know if you guys would make it, honestly.
You'll never defeat me.
You guys went further south, fought a couple wisps that seemed to be patrolling and guarding this little hallway here, which you are currently in at the moment, and you managed to find, locked away in a cell, just on the brink of death, a tiefling, who you learned is an imprisoned bounty hunter who had been hired by the leader on this floor, a contract devil by the name of Eurevian, to capture and bring in a man that you have had some history with before within this adventure, a man by the name of Carmen Rajani. And so after, making sure that this bounty hunter, who her name was Sainimi, I imagine that she would have told you her name at some
Mamimi.
point.
Who's best girl?
Yeah, right. She is. You managed to get her occupied a little further away from danger, intending to pick her up and bring her in for the bounty. You went further in, and immediately tripped a very loud alarm that blasted you and your minds with magical energy, paralyzed some of you, or not paralyzed, but stunned a number of you, and
I'm so startled.
immediately brought in a number of other creatures, two of which you have thought before, Dreshkins, which are heavily modified Morlocks with electrical energies and robotic spider-like appendages, and also two very large metal men, it looks like. We'll kind of zoom in. Beefy boys here. And so Soul had managed
did you hear that?
Metal man.
Stick them in right in the creak of their armor.
Hobo, did you hear that?
What?
They're metal men.
Metal man.
I don't get it.
You have shocking grasp.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah, but the last time we used lightning on these Morlocks, it didn't go well.
They're immune.
Oh,
We didn't
yeah.
hit
Yeah, I tried doing that before, and
We didn't
yeah,
hit the we didn't hit
Morlocks.
the metal man with the lightning.
Yeah, don't cast
Wrong
lightning on the
dude.
Morlocks again.
All right, let's get our battle music back on here, and it's the top of round 5.
Adjust the volume in this
top of the
browser
round.
page.
Another one.
All right, no one is within. Well,
Another one.
okay. So first up, we have
37.
another Dreshkin, and with only one person within range here,
Another one.
they're gonna do what they can to try and put the hurt on
Transcending history
the bird.
and the world. A tale of soul and swords, eternally retold. In a world.
What's that from?
Soul Calibur.
One of the round. That's one of the things that they say at the beginning of the round in Soul Calibur.
No, neat.
Oh yeah,
2
that's
is my
what I was
favorite.
using in
I like Soul
Elden Ring
Calibur
Shade.
2, just because Link was in it.
Soul Calibur 2 was so good.
That's sort of
All
I was
right.
using.
So it lunges forward you with his claws and misses.
Makes me think of Soul. Eater
Why
or
is it
whatever the
attacking
sword's name is.
everyone?
And then I think it's gonna.
It missed everybody apparently. Weirdly.
I mean, yeah, if he's attacking Soul, then he will miss.
Yeah.
Lumiere.
Unless he's doing that like
5 foot
hail
step
of-
back, and then it is going to do a ranged attack against you,
I'm gonna do that spray of nails crap.
and will also miss with its as it a bunch of needles spray
Oh,
out
we did it that time.
from
okay.
its robotic appendages, and that is the end of that guy's turn. Sherman, what are you doing?
Would is that a cone attack?
Nope.
Fascinating.
I've got targeted attacks and cone attacks.
Why was it attacking everyone then?
Yeah. Yeah, it showed critical miss on all of the friends.
On all of us.
Oh, I didn't realize it was targeting.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Did you fix this dude? Can we attack him yet? Oh, you did fix him.
Did I?
You can target him now.
No, that's neat.
I'm just looking.
I guess I just had to
look
reload the
back.
game.
Try turning it off and back on again.
Yeah, right.
You know, I work in IT. If you'd think I would have thought of that. I don't want to do that
man.
midstream though, so just
That's totally
live with
fair.
it.
Shoot the boy. Here's like actively keeping these Morlock hands away from him. Could use a little assistance here.
Yeah,
You could hit
I'm
both.
going to. Am I loaded or not?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't
What do
know.
you
What did you drink before you started this? Are you loaded?
I get it. Then I will spend an action to reload.
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 You know what? I'm just going to reload, strike, reload on this one so I can get out a scroll on my next turn.
Okay.
Hey, there's a hit.
All right. You're hitting the metal guy.
Yes.
All right.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Reload.
All right. Yeah, you blasted him, and he's looking real sorry shape. Your bullet went right through his leg, and he like was on his knee. And he gets up again. He's kind of shaking at this point. You can tell he's on the ropes.
There's no rope down here.
Oh, who's up next?
This guy
Is that
looks like he's got a lot of
instrumental
debuffs at the moment.
Only got 2 debuffs.
Bleeding. He's got
And
some
off guard.
armor thing. Oh, he's off guard. Okay.
He's got buff and debuffs.
And he's got a scream face. I don't know what that is.
That's a
Battle
buff.
leader.
That should feel pretty good.
Commander or something.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
that feels
That'll do it.
delightful. That'll do. Thanks very much.
All right, so you cast heal for 57 points. That's a 2-action thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. One more action left.
Oh shit. I should have done that opposite. I should have healed Soul with the 2-action and then
You can
Damn
do an
it.
elemental toss. Toss his elements.
I can't. I don't have. I only have the 1 focus spell left.
Toss element. Salad. Salad is an
One of.
element, right?
An element of sadness.
Huh?
You ever seen someone happy while eating a salad?
Give him 1 more hit point because the prayer beads.
I've seen
He's-
someone happy
he needs
getting their salad
58
tossed.
hit points.
All right.
Fair
Then
enough, Shane. I got nothing for that. Yep, fair enough.
so were we saying like because they've both used their reaction this turn, so if I kill one of them, then they'll go down for good? Is that what we were
Maybe.
thinking?
Yep.
Mm.
But that's you're the only one who can do that. You're the last one on your team to go.
Okay.
Toss some elements.
I can't step because I already used 2 actions. Shit.
Shit.
Well, you probably have already attacked me had I not. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you love to see it.
I don't love to see it on that one.
Critical
All right,
damage.
what are you
1.
casting?
It
Oh, you are
dies.
doing an elemental toss. Well, your
Yeah.
last focus point.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
50
numbers.
damage.
It lets out a shriek. And it just is like burning on the ground.
This son of a bitch.
And this time goes very still. That is the end of that guy.
Turns into a pile of ash.
Oh, I thought you were targeting the big guy.
No.
Oh, I played your music because you killed a guy. Dun, 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 dun. Well, he was
killed him.
next, and so he doesn't get a turn.
Brick killed a guy. Yeah, you should probably like lay low.
Yeah, with the trident.
Where did you even get that?
Pyro. Sorry.
Yeah, there were horses.
the
and a
door.
guy on fire.
Why is that guy bleeding? Oh yeah, flensing.
There we go. Yeah, the AC running in my room. I don't want all the cold air to go
When
downstairs
does,
where it's already cold.
When does he take that persistent bleed? At the beginning
On his
or end?
turn, end of his turn.
At the
Yep.
end of it.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, what the hell am I doing to this guy here? I can throw stuff, can punch stuff.
Is he gonna pull like the
Rug.
the rancor creeper and keeper when Luke kills the rancor?
I think
a
he's
guy
gonna
runs in
step.
and goes, no,
Here
my boy.
Flanking.
to get that flank, and then he's gonna target Mr. Soul again. Let's see here.
I mean,
You're in danger. Yes, sir. Both these guys are gonna go.
I forget if I had it.
yeah, I said you guys needed to kill these guys or heal me before they go. Neither of those things happened.
Well, our
Well,
Lumi boy
Aaron
only
did
had
destroy one of them for good,
like
so that's
6
good.
hit points. So
Yeah, you could have taken out the big guy with 50 HP worth of damage. God, you rolled
you know what?
like
Had I known I was gonna roll a critical, then I would have done that. But
Knowing Aaron's previous lack of luck,
Yeah,
it's fair to
it's
assume that
interesting.
would not have happened. And that door is open again. What? Sorry.
it's crazy. You rolled like super good on that damage too. A 5, a 5, a 7, and an 8.
Okay. Okay. So punch. Do I want to do a punch or do I want to do a slice with the chakram? Let's do a slice.
listen, if you
Oops.
throw a chakram, it won't affect
I
Will-O-Wisp.
don't have to throw it.
No, I'm saying it.
I
If
can.
you throw a chakram, it won't affect
Critical.
Will-O-Wisp.
Oh,
That's-
you hate to
boys.
see it.
A critical hit
told
with
you.
36. That is dog shit. That's a terrible roll. Okay, I got 3 dice and 2 of them are 1s. So
good.
Yep. So
He's like
that's
75 damage.
Yep. 76. No, so 20,
Trombone flat
25. 25 damage.
Nice.
And it also seems to affect your mind as well. You feel like pain, like deep within like,
Oh,
your
that's
brain.
it's adding
Um,
mental damage too.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Oh no, that punch gave you poo brain.
He's whack.
And then he is going to.
He got whacked with poo
He
brain.
gets 6 attacks, though. There's just standing next to me. He does that one more time, I'm dead.
All right. Oh, yeah. May as well try and finish you off here. He's gonna go for an uppercut. Whiffs on that one with 17. Not gonna do it. So, question: this guy's got a lot of debuffs on him. Off guard. When does that end?
That ends at the
On
beginning
Soul's
of my
turn,
turn.
yeah.
Beginning of your turn. Okay. And that's all his actions. So that's the end of his turn. Oof. All right. Then there's the bleed. It's 11 points of bleed damage. Let's roll that recovery check. Natural 2. So
That won't do
I don't
it.
think that's high enough.
that's not going to quite do it. All right.
But I did make him bleed.
Did. You bled him real good. Oops, I clicked that too many times.
No, that's fine.
All
You
right.
can skip his turn. You took your hands off the pawn.
Bro, it could have
That's
been my
Rose, you
time
took
to
your finger
shine.
off it.
All right, now it's his turn. He's going to try and pulverize you with his fists.
Pulverized bird.
And that is
Ow.
going to be a hit. Just a regular hit. That flanking does help quite a bit here, but he still didn't have quite enough to get that crit in. This guy had a big old damage roll, and with that,
Soul goes down.
Soul goes down, taking 23 points.
I have a
of bludgeoning
question.
damage.
Is any of that mental
right in the
damage
face.
a fear effect?
Punch? No, it's just straight up
Okay.
mental damage. Yeah, fear is not going to like hurt you. It's
I
just like
understand that.
yeah.
Fear is a
A little-
status, not a damage.
Seriousness of the situation aside, I love the little Z's animation.
Oh,
He's
does
all
that mean
tuckered out.
my
Yeah.
turn gets skipped? Is that
No, you move an initiative when you go down.
oh, the
Yep.
end?
Yep, you move to the end. Oh, so right before the person who hurt you. It's kind of
Oh,
worse
wow.
anyway, so, yeah.
Someone's actually after me in initiative. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I was this whole time.
I think you were like first, weren't you?
You're both
Nope.
you both rolled a 27.
Oh, wait. Did I actually have a
You're-
good roll?
Yes.
That's so weird for me.
I've been last in initiative order this whole damn time, and I'm the one that practically started the fight.
Yeah. I tend to roll really bad in initiative specifically, and that's such
Speaking
a
of
weird,
rolling really bad,
weird like trend
my
to
turn.
happen.
Just treat it like Star Wars X-Wings, where if you move last in the initiative, that means you can see what has actually already happened in the battlefield.
Yeah, still undefeated in that game.
It's because you never played.
No, he played.
once.
No. Speaking of undefeated, is it my turn?
Nope, I got 2 actions left. I'm trying to decide what this guy's gonna do. He's got some
He's gonna
opportunity
stand there
here.
looking stupid.
Nope.
he's gonna do.
Well, he could punch the bird a couple more times.
Just
Or-
as actually kill Soul. So I've had enough of your bird shenanigans.
Have him waste an action on.
He is going to hold his chakram and grab the top of Soul's head. Holds him up with just his eyes closed, then holds the chakram right up to Soul's neck. And I gotta see what languages he speaks here. And let's see here. I'd say an Aklo. Doesn't really matter. You know all his languages, Lumiere. He looks right at you and says, "Drop your weapons and come with us, or he dies."
Is that his action?
That is his prepared action. So,
Who in the party can speak? No, 2 people can speak Aklo.
you're the only one.
No, 2 people can apparently speak Aklo.
Who else
I
speaks
guess
Aklo?
Namiet could.
Yeah, he's not here.
He's
It's
still in
just
the
you.
party.
So, and it's your turn next.
Hmm. I think Lumiere is gonna put his hands up, still holding like the meteor hammer and everything. He just goes, okay, you win. We would come with you, and he's gonna
Not gonna
take.
tell the party what they said.
No, he's doing something here. He's gonna.
I think they get the idea.
He's gonna take some steps forward.
Okay.
So first action, walk forward. Second action, he's going to whip out the meteor hammer at this guy. And if I hit him, I'm gonna try to trip him. Just do like a sucker punch kind of move.
Okay. Since you are approaching him, that is gonna trigger his reaction, and he will attack Soul with the chakram.
Well, which one's going to?
The one that
him.
was, yeah.
Well, can I roll like some sort of deception or something? Oh, no, I'm not very good at deception, but
You could still roll.
yeah. Try to make it
He's
look
trying
like
to do
I'm
like
giving
a.
up. Well, like I said, it was like feigning surrender. I'm gonna try to do like a sucker
Okay.
punch.
Okay. I kind of like that. Go ahead and roll a deception. Oof.
Nice. He didn't
Oh.
believe me for a fucking second.
No.
This may be one of those ones where you really want to use that
Yeah,
hero
why not?
point.
Well, here's the thing. He's got no bonus to this, right? You don't stand a chance.
How does an 18 feel?
Nope. Because it goes against like their will DC.
His will
And
DC
no
is probably like
bonus.
25.
This
Yeah.
is
10 plus his will save.
Oh, well,
there's no
shit.
way
Yeah.
you can avoid a critical failure on this.
Unless he gets a
here.
nat 20. But
Yeah.
Hmm.
It would
Yes.
still be a failure.
Yeah.
Oh hell.
All right, and that is
Yep.
a. Oh, I didn't target you. I don't know what your.
Well, if it makes you
AC
feel
is
any
right now.
better, unless he crits you, you'll only be dying 2.
Dying
You
2.
don't die until you're dying 4.
You're dying 2 now. You'd be moving to dying 3.
How is he dying 2 now?
He's dying 1 now. If he crits you, you go down 2 stages to dying 3.
And if you're already down, I think you get automatically crit, don't you?
I'm not
Or is
sure
that
that's
just
how it
a-
works.
or
I
is
was
that
just
just a
rolling the
5e
attack
thing?
roll. I was rolling the attack roll because
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, he's attacking you, but the odds are of it not being a crit are quite low. I did roll quite low, however. Well, oh no, that was an 11 on the die. Okay, so I'm going to take that first roll here, but I do need to roll it again just to confirm what it's listing your AC, so I don't have to do math.
My AC is only 20. It's got all the debuffs. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna
Good chance you're going to crit me. I have a -6 to my AC right now.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so it's a -6. All right. So is it normally a 21?
Usually a 27.
It's usually 27. Okay, so now it's a 21, and I rolled a 29. So you go from dying 1 to dying 2 as he just slices you right across the neck. He did not quite get the artery he was going for. I think he was a little bit surprised by that. So
Oh god, and he missed.
um,
No, I missed because of course I fucking did. Jesus Christ.
all right, so dying 2.
That was my AC.
Guess I might as well use my fucking
Move.
mouse. Cool. Awesome. Great. I guess I'm Shane today. That's my fucking turn.
There's one every session.
Yeah, right. All right.
Battle metas.
All right. Next up, we have the Dreshkin. Oof, this is a rough fight. It is going to step forward. Well, I think it'll just move towards you. Since you're the closest enemy that is a threat at this point. And it is going to try and claw you. And that is going to be a hit with a 25. Middling damage, it's only 8 points from the claw, but I
That
do
sounds so awful.
have one more action left.
It's not really the roar, it's like the splat at the end of it.
The splat.
Yes. It's
so
real rough
juicy.
sounding.
Yeah.
I think I might go for
Juicy slash.
should do a needle attack.
I'll be right back.
That might be a little more fun. Let's just shake things up a bit. We'll do a needle attack. Ah, that's gonna be only 23, which is not gonna do it. All right. Sherman
I'm just
is up
pretending
next.
that I got an AOP, guys. Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, you're seeing all these missed opportunities for AOPs right but next to you, huh?
Yep.
So he never told us what they said.
Yeah, so we wouldn't know.
I mean, you
Could
could
I-
infer.
I was gonna say, can I make like a perception check to
I
see if I
mean,
could pick up on what they
he's-
were saying?
It would be an action.
What about body language, Shane? Don't you understand?
I mean, he's
language?
holding it and talking. I think that's pretty
I
obvious.
think we.
I don't
can
think
get
you
it.
have to worry about the meta on this one.
So here's what I would like to do. I would like to.
Could always hold your turn until I almost said Sem. Oku heals the bird boy.
What I would like to do is
Hurt blast. What you do best? Pulling a trigger. Shooting your problems.
So here's my concern.
What's that?
Like, what if these guys are like barbarians or they have some bullshit, like when they die, they don't actually die. You know what I mean?
Like the other things we've been fighting?
Right.
Yeah,
or,
that's
or because it's an ally, what they're gonna do is he's just gonna tell him to get right back up again.
yeah, so that's why I was thinking what I would like to do is I'm going to raise my hand, let the gun sort of, like fall like that. I'm just going to put it behind my back, and I'd like to, as an action, pull it back out, and it's just a walking stick. Because if you remember, I can now load my gun with staff, and I can change between the two forms at will.
Okay. So that's an
So
action.
I'd like to do like a thievery check to like a sleight of hand type of deal to make it look like I've put my weapon away, but I've still got the cane in my hand.
Okay.
So can I do thievery roll on that to just like hide the fact that I'm still holding my weapon?
Yeah.
25 seems pretty good. Does that seem to fool him? Or does it seem like I should use a hero point on this?
It's hard to say at this point. Well, their biggest concern right now is the guy who's swinging a hammer at them that's right in front of them right here.
Yeah, I'm just... I think I come up and and I just, like, make a big show of that. I'm just like, oh, all right, gentlemen. And I put my hand on Lumiere's shoulder. And I'm just like, hey, let's tone it down a notch. Just kind of, like, hold my hands out to everybody. And we'll try doing a deception along that with that as well.
That'll do
Just
it.
like making them think like, hey, oh, yep, we're good. No worries. Hey, we're all
You
friends
wouldn't
here.
deny an old man his walking stick, would you?
Yeah.
Fox does that all the time.
Oof. Only on a natural 20 would I even consider this where it gets you don't even speak a language they understand.
Yeah, like I'm just like,
Yeah.
making a big
So
show
that's
of like
huge negatives there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But okay.
You're really
All
just
right.
trying to get me murdered.
And then I think I tell can I ask Lumiere to ask them to let us heal soul before and that we'll, do whatever it is they want us to as long as they let us heal them up. Is Lumiere able to tell them that?
Speaks their language.
Yeah, he speaks their
Yeah.
language. Yep.
So what do we do?
On your turn, you can speak. On his turn, you can speak. You can speak. Yep. But that will be after
Well-
each of them go.
All Oku sees is her dying friend, so
Okay. Jesus. All right. That is just nuts. All right. You're wounded one. You're up. So when you go down, Sawyer, your weapons do fall from your hands. They are currently on the ground right now. Okay, and you're being just really manhandled by this thing. He's got you like.
Technically, he's grappled, I guess.
I don't know about being grappled. I never rolled a. I don't know if I really rolled a grapple. He's just holding you up, like by your hair, just especially your head feathers. Yeah.
Would you consider holding me up by my feathers a manipulate action?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Well, I guess it would be, but we're past that point. All right, so you got one action left.
Immunity?
Does he have to make a ride check?
You have to make a handle animal check.
Handle animal, yeah.
Does Soul have shield
Cerebro.
immunity?
I
No,
have guidance.
guidance immunity. He has 9 minutes remaining of that.
I'm just flat-footed because I'm on the floor, prone. Can I attack from the floor?
Yeah.
Do you take negatives?
You would. And then I'm going to
Yep.
shield Soul as well.
That shield make the guy release the bird feathers?
No, it's like a floating shield, not like a bubble.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can use the raise shield
That's my
action
turn.
with it, which is really nice.
Yeah. All right. Great round. You guys are handling this pretty well. Like, I'm impressed.
That was
Well,
Okay.
if there's one thing that Sherman is good at, it is bullshitting.
Yeah. Right. Which one is he gonna attack here? I'd say he's gonna attack one of you. And he is, after seeing like this healing energy fly over his shoulder and hitting Soul, he turns his head with just a furious look on his face because, you know, they're just on the edge of getting control of this situation here. And you're just been a huge obstacle to that. So what he's going to do, he is going to come after Oku. So he's going to step. And he will attack you with his chakram. With a 36 on the die.
That's not a good
On the
sound.
die.
How do you roll a 36 on a d20?
Sorry.
Our GM is cheating.
I rolled
It's usually when you
d20s.
roll a
36
D100
that I've been rolling
Now
for
they
all
know.
of your attacks.
Now they know. Yeah, that's sorry. All right. So you take 35 points of damage from the
35 points of what?
damage.
Yeah,
Bludgeoning,
what
piercing,
type of
slashing,
damage?
fire.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Foundry auto calculates that. It went down from 35 down to 29 points of damage.
Ooh, that's
No.
some good damage reduction.
Yeah, yeah. And I think he's gonna keep on swinging that.
No, roll a will save.
What are you doing? Oh, okay.
Blood
I've never
Vendetta.
seen you use this before. This is pretty cool. Oku's like super clutch in this like fight. Honestly, like this is really cool. All right. Okay, so Blood Vendetta, level
Will the
2
bleed
spell.
stack?
Creature deals piercing, slashing, persistent bleed damage to you. You curse a target, punishing it for having the audacity to spill your blood. Target takes 2d6
The
bleed.
absolute audacity.
Us.
I don't know.
How- what does this
DC
look like?
26?
Like, what's Oku like doing as like this is like badass. I love it.
Well, it's technically a spell, but it's a spell on a reaction.
Yes.
So I would assume that it's just like.
I feel like it's like your
concentrate
blood.
Person it's a concentrate spell, so there's not even really an action involved with it. So I think
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's like Oku takes the chakram across the face and like looks down, and then just her eyes just start glowing like with bluish red fire, like, and then just stares
eyes
right
kinda,
at
like,
him.
go crimson for a second.
Yep.
The audacity. All right, rolling that
Blood
will
starts
save.
coming out of his eyes.
That is a success. So it'd be half the persistent bleed damage, which will not be more than what it currently has, and so this will not stack.
But he takes it immediately, right? It says it takes 2d6 bleed.
Yeah, but bleed damage happens on the guy's turn.
Okay.
So that's how, because that is persistence. That is how that works.
I do still think that you take the 2d6 immediately. It just doesn't stack for the purpose of going forward.
Right.
So he wouldn't take
Takes
the
bleed
2d8.
damage. Okay, well, let's
So
look
it doesn't
at that.
add 2d6 to his bleed damage, but he still takes the bleed damage.
Bleed damage.
Persistence.
All right, weaknesses. So bleed damage ends automatically if you're healed. Bloody is not piercing. So it is classified as persistent damage. Persistent damage happens at the end of your turn. Can anyone argue that bleed damage is not persistent damage?
Apparently there's an FAQ about that. Let me see this.
Damage from an ongoing effect such as being lit on fire. This appears as persistent type damage.
So if it's anything like the boar style damage, it says boar style seems to deal 2d6 bleed damage, which by the normal rules of bleed damage would apply each round, but then boar shred, which requires boar style on a much higher level, deals 1d6 bleed damage and specified that it happens on each round. Boar style means something else. Yes, boar style means to say that it deals 2d6 additional damage once when you hit a foe twice, similar to the rend ability, and then boar shred does 1d6 ongoing bleed damage.
It says,
Also, they should be taking the bleed damage at the start of their turn.
The start of their turn?
Yes.
So
it says
I don't
for
know.
persistent damage, instead of taking persistent damage immediately, you take it at the end of each of your turns, as long as you have the condition.
Oh, is it start or okay? Someone said that it was the start.
This is
okay.
persistent. This is persistent damage.
Okay, I found
bleed.
something that says when it comes to persistent damage, it says there's a way. Hang on. It says after you've taken flat checks, plural. So this guy is saying that if the bleed damage comes from two separate sources, so like I wouldn't be able to give him another persistent bleed damage if the source was already on me, but this guy seems to indicate that Soul can give him bleed damage and I can also give him bleed damage because it's coming from two separate sources.
Well, if they're different, so they stack. You can stack different types of persistent damage. It's just
yes. So you could do like fire persistent
both
damage
bleed.
and bleed damage.
So, yeah, you're trying to throw 2d6 on something that already has 2d8. So, yeah, it's kind of a wash.
That's
to go-
confusing because it's
Oh,
like I
that
feel like his
sucks.
spell should do damage.
Yeah, it
Otherwise, it
would,
doesn't
and it'd
do
be
anything.
super good. It's just this specific circumstance where he already has bleed, and it's a higher amount of bleed damage than what it is. Like if you only had like a d6 bleed, then it would be bumped up to 2d6 bleed. But since he already has it, it's just
That's the only
unfortunate. Yeah.
reaction you have, Aaron. You have other.
What's that? Yeah,
That's the only
reaction I
react.
have.
Yeah, multiple
It's
persistent
good to at
damage
least go
conditions.
for
You
it
can
because if you would have hit the crit, you would have doubled it, so it would have been 4d6 bleed, which would have
Right.
been more. So you might as well go for it, right?
yeah, it was worth a shot. Just didn't work out for that
Well,
that crit.
Sort of. It burned a spell slot.
Yeah.
Or it does
Yeah.
burn a spell slot. Oh, I see.
So, anyway, where are we at? What are we doing? Oh yeah, I was attacking you. A second time.
You hit him. You moved. You hit him once.
So I get one more action.
An attack is not a manipulate action, is it?
No.
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 Shame, though.
All right, and that is going to be another hit. Oof. And you take...
I can't imagine. It's too bad.
13 points of damage. Yeah, I mean, we got that DR, so yeah. As far as defense, like natural defenses go, for like, you're probably one of the better off spellcasters out there.
That's why I took it.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you know,
Really
it's-
leaning in on that. But yep.
Yeah, so that's his whole deal. Soul.
I get a turn.
You're being held by the... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I got a thing here. I'm bleeding still. It's 8 points of bleed damage. How many health points do I got left here? All right. He's still hanging in there. But not by much. Let's roll that recovery check. Very unfortunate. He is now not bleeding. Because you did get an 18 on
Okay,
that.
now I
so.
do my reaction.
That just sucks, man. Like, you can't
No,
use your
it's fine.
spell right now, and now he's done. You can't do it again. All right, so what are you doing?
I could have used it again on him.
So you're
second
on the
hit.
ground. You're having your head kind of held. I'm not gonna rule it as
Which-
like you being grappled because I did not take the grapple action. I didn't have enough actions to do so.
What
So-
I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up. Okay. Let's just drop. And this is also. I'm curious. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. That's one action. I'm picking it up two-handed. And then I guess I'll take the penalty. Basically, if he's holding me by the head, I'm just gonna like stab backwards into him.
Okay.
Oh, you take a penalty. Wow. But
Ooh.
I'll hit him.
You just got it with a 24.
Okay, roll damage. Do 16 damage.
Okay. This is an
And I
intense
have
fight.
I have one action.
Yes, it is.
I suppose I stand up.
Okay.
That'd be my last action.
So like he
Ever.
stabs him. Does he drop him after that stab and then?
Yeah, he wasn't holding him like tightly enough. Like it was just like more for like flavor type
Yeah.
deal. I mean, I was like, he's just got your feathers. You could have just like ripped your head away and just like your feathers come out.
Yeah, but then our
Who gives a
bird.
shit?
But then our
You just have a
handsome
little
bird
bald
boy would have
spot
a
there.
bald spot. Yeah.
No, I had to stab him off that grip.
Yeah, I mean, that could be too. Yeah. All right.
All right, that's it.
Soul would
That was my whole
never
turn.
All
Do
right.
anything that would harm his beautiful plumage.
All right. No mercy from this guy now. I think he's just gonna try and sock you right in the face.
If Soul goes down again, he will be dead.
And that's gonna be a miss. But he will try again.
He goes from dying after a wounded. What?
Wounded means that... Or wait, he's wounded 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he goes down, he's dying 2.
And that is a
Dying
16.
3, actually.
Dying 2. Because he'd be
16.
dying 1 plus that dying 1 from the wounded 1.
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
caught him by surprise. He's
19.
like, he kind of like, as you like
Stumbles back
stabbed
a
him,
little
and
bit.
he stumbled back a bit and lost his balance. He's like throwing fists.
Here's how I think it went down. So Oku healed the guy. The dude in front saw it, but the guy in back didn't. He's more focused on dodging Lumiere.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, this dude who was unconscious and he thought bleeding out after getting his throat slit, now is having to fight him again. So he's a little taken aback.
His final move against you, he is going to grab that chakram again and see if he can nail you with it.
Nope.
And it's yet another miss with a 15. So, oh man, I thought that was it for him. I can't get any die rolls now, unfortunately. So, yeah, who's up next? Lumiere.
That'd be me. He's gonna take a swing at this naughty lad. And
Okay.
That one is my hunted prey from the very beginning of the round.
Oh, okay,
if you
okay.
recall.
Yeah.
So...
Damn.
And that's a miss, just shy.
There's gotta
guess-
be something wrong with the map.
Oh, wait a second.
map here.
He is not flat-footed anymore. Forgot to take that off.
If you take a 5-foot step down,
You got a plus 17.
the
That's pretty
penalty.
good.
Yeah, and I rolled a fucking 4 because of course I did. I guess I'll take another fucking swing.
One of them's got to hit.
Hey, you got backswing, though. So if you miss, you get a bonus on your next attack, right?
Yeah, I get
Yes.
one circumstance bonus.
Hey,
There's a hit.
That's what we're looking for.
Awesome.
All right. So you did like a spin move as you missed and then managed to clock him for 12 points of damage. And he
then
does
I'm
go
going-
down at that point, but
On reaction, these guys
he
heal
yells
back up.
and says, "Get back in the fight!" And he's back up with one hit
and
point.
and Lumiere says, "Get down on the ground," and attempts to trip him.
That will also use your map.
It's in the chat.
Okay.
It's part of the weapon, so ignore that. You have to have at least one hand free. I really should. Yeah. What uses the weapon's reach, adds the weapon item bonus to attack rolls, as an item bonus to the athletics check. So the weapon's item bonus is +2, +1.
So he's using that second
Plus
attack to try to trip.
+1, yeah. The third
Is that
attack,
big when they
really.
bring their
Oh.
buddy back? Does that trigger reaction?
Is
It's
it a
reaction.
manipulate action?
It's a reaction.
A reaction to the reaction.
It's
No.
an attack. It doesn't have the manipulate trait or anything, so it shouldn't.
Oh, I forgot to do a thing there.
My God, what is with me tonight? I can't.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've been there.
That was me last session.
I died today.
Hey, now we're both in the club.
This isn't the first time it's happened to me either.
I'm guessing a 20 doesn't beat the damn thing's reflex DC, Justin. Of course it doesn't, because hey, why would I roll anything above a single digit tonight?
Oh no,
rough,
yeah.
man.
That was
Dude,
me
Oh,
last
I've
week.
been there.
That was oftentimes me, like the whole like first
I looked
part of our
back at the rolls last week,
campaign.
and the highest roll that I
Justin
made
Farrell
was
would
like
campaign.
12.
Yeah, Justin apparently physical dice seem to fucking hate Justin. I don't know what the deal is. What like pact he made with some sort of digital demon or whatever it is,
you
but
just gotta roll D36. Not D20s. You're rolling the wrong die.
but yeah, physical dice
The
seem to hate
36 on the
Justin,
die,
and
he
digital
says.
dice seem to want to
I mean
fillet him.
D40. All right, what's
I
happening
rolled
here?
8
What are
on
we
my
doing?
D36.
How do you get rid of wounded condition?
You gotta heal. Before.
So
wounds
treat
or get
wounds
to-
apparently will do it, and so will if you heal
Okay.
someone up to full.
Restored to full hit points, yeah.
Yeah, they go to full, then they have to wait another minute before that wounded condition is removed. You can look at the condition on him. Like if you double click on him, you can or 10 minutes. You can double click on him and look at that wounded condition.
Let's see here.
Oh.
What will I have this guy do here?
You can also hover over them now on the carousel, and it'll tell you everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You know, should I go for another needle spray? Because that's kind of fun.
Well, in a tight room.
That hurt his buddy?
What's up?
See something.
What do we gotta see?
It's a cone, and you can direct the cone however you'd like.
So then Oku wouldn't get hurt. 'Cause
Right.
you can't bend it around
So I could
corners.
do it like that, but what if I did it like this? And just hit these two guys. That's what I'm thinking I'll do. It'll end up being more of a line, even though it is a cone. Just
So you're
because
going
of the
after
wall.
Sherman, even though Sherman was the one who tried to, you know,
There was an
keep everybody cool.
There was an opportunity to. It's just that no one's standing down. That's the thing. You are, but Lumiere and Oku most certainly are not. So that makes
That
it
has
a
no
little-
idea what's going
And
on.
that is the one thing they did was say,
I just woke
stand
up,
down,
so-
drop your weapons, and now the guy who's like one of the biggest threats in the party is now up and slashing people again.
The bird's
Yeah.
gone mad.
All right, so that's the target. I need you guys to roll me a reflex save against the
out of
needle
this?
spray. Yeah,
Think
you're out
that'll
of it.
do it.
Yep.
Hey.
That's a critical success.
Sherman just twirls his cane.
Yeah, nice. All right, I need a reflex save from Lumiere.
Lumiere.
Lumiere. Lumiere.
Reflex save, huh?
Yep.
Hey!
Roll 1. Oh, yay.
Fucking,
six.
you are just like deep in those single digits, aren't you?
Hey,
Hey,
do I succeed
Thomas.
at least?
Yeah,
Roll
you do?
1,000 d20s.
Cool, I crit succeed.
Or 900.
Yeah, that
Oh,
actually does-
Shit, you're right. I roll my damage. I was excited. Woo-hoo-hoo, I get the. No. All right, so you take no damage. I chose the wrong guys to target with this thing.
Yeah, plus
Got that.
17. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, and if I succeed at all, I critically
He's
succeed.
basically got like Pathfinder's
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Guys,
He's
look, I have a
evasion.
visitor. I have a visitor.
It's a
Ah,
cat.
kitty.
Kitson.
What's up?
He's blocking the way. Don't stand on the keyboard.
Find a Kitson.
That's what cats do.
Don't,
Sherman, you're
don't,
up next. That was his 3 actions.
don't stand on my microphone stand either. Oh, okay.
Fight him, Rusty.
Well, if you can
You know,
kill 2 at once.
Yeah, I think
Maybe-
so. Sherman is going to. I think it'll be enough to hit this guy. He's
How
pretty
has Sherman
close,
not gotten hit at all this entire fight?
Yeah.
because Sherman is just too
Flip
smooth.
wizard.
Yeah.
Sherman is going to hit the big guy standing next to him with he's just
cane.
gonna like kick off the wall and kick this guy in the face.
Holy shit. This
Good
guy
hit.
here? Oh yeah, he's the only one near you. Okay.
Does the 20 manage to kill him? Because I was going to.
Well, he has 1
cast.
hit point.
So here's
You
what
only had one.
happens. You're just kicking. Like, you tell me what you're doing. Exactly. Like you're kicking.
Yeah,
right in
like
the
I said, I
face?
kick off the wall and I kick him in the face.
Oh, awesome. All right, you do that. You kick him right in the face, and he falls back. And just before he hits the ground,
He tells himself, "What are
He-
you doing? Get in there."
explodes.
Oh my
Of
god.
course they do. Right.
His mirrored flesh just ruptures and explodes in a 20-foot radius.
You know,
Well, at least he's gonna
We
kill
get
the
a
small
save?
guy.
Yeah. So I'll need everyone to roll me. Hold on.
Reflex.
It's gotta be.
Unless it's like a gas or something, and then it's probably fortitude.
Yeah, you just get nailed with like just his mirrored
shadow
flesh
metal.
and viscera and yeah.
the reflex then.
Yep.
Basic reflex, yep.
I get a fucking nat 20 on that.
Hey,
Of all
that's a good.
fucking things,
That's a good thing to get an at 20 on. I mean,
I know all I have to do is succeed, and I do. Ah!
uh,
all right. So you're good.
I'm trying to think whether I should use. I'm gonna guess after this, like as much as we're in a hurry and as much as it sucks, we may want to be done for the day. I'm not sure. This was a tougher fight than I thought it was. Did I succeed or did I fail the save?
All right. So you all succeeded.
Okay.
So you all take half damage except for Lumiere. So let me do your guys' damage, and then I'll deal with
just says
all
no.
the other bullshit.
Lumiere
let's see
puts his
here.
hand out like fucking Neo.
Yeah, right.
No.
So half to Oku.
Well, apparently,
Is this
physical damage?
Dodging trees and hail.
It is.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Huh?
it's not.
Took
It would've
15.
given me the little exclamation point next to the damage.
Yep, yep, yep.
Ouch.
Okay.
How was that? Not
How far
physical
away
damage?
was this?
Okay, bye.
Right.
Right
Yeah,
next
right
to
in
you.
your face.
No, I know,
Um,
but like, how far away
All
is
right,
the?
Sherman
20 foot.
and Soul. All right, let's do some reflex saves for these boyos. Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, one of them's only got one hit point left,
this
right?
fucker's dead.
And that guy already used his get up command.
That's right. So I do need a reflex save from him.
To be fair,
Uh,
Sherman, you did kill the right one. I mean, if one of these guys is gonna explode, then let's kill the one that doesn't tell the other one to get back up.
Imagine
Ow.
getting up after exploding.
All right, where's his saves? There we go.
I don't know. You tell us.
Reflex. I just got too many buttons.
Far too many buttons.
Out of everyone, he's the one who fails. So he takes full damage from this.
30
That's
points,
a lot of damn.
or maybe 31.
Mhm. All right, got a ping. Is this him? Nope. This one. All right.
Yeah.
Boom. 31 points of damage.
And then he explodes. Everyone roll.
All right. Do you have 2 actions left?
It's like
Yes,
What
I
are
do have
those-
2 actions left.
the cursed. What are they called? Cursed creepers.
Can you
The-
prepare an
the-
action to shoot this guy as I run
Screebles or
away?
whatever. The scablings.
No, I'm talking about the hive ones.
I can, but
um,
I'll only be able to shoot him with
Anyway, you
regular
kill one and they all
bullets.
start
Yeah,
exploding.
cursed thralls.
He's
Yeah.
near death.
He is near death.
He's gonna explode.
Yeah, I will prepare my action to shoot him after Soul runs away.
Okay.
Are you gonna move out of the way?
He can't prepare an action and move.
Actually, you know
Prepare
what?
two actions.
Why does it say
You're-
Sherman is unharmed?
He had
But just on-
10 HP.
Temp HP
Oh right.
Yep.
from my new spell.
Yep.
My son says, "Why are you running
Actually-
away?"
Actually.
Um,
Gonna die.
What I might try to do is
What's your
let me
reflex
look
save?
up. Let me look
Soul?
up a.
Can I see his saves?
Let me look up an action here. Uh. So, I think.
Sorry, just getting a closer look at this guy's really fucked up face. Let's just gaze at this guy.
I might try and.
It's like his armor is holding his bloated body back.
Yeah.
Yuck.
It's a thriller. Left 4 Dead.
What exactly is the is a perception DC?
10 plus your bonus, I believe.
To specifically perception?
Don't do that.
Yeah, if there's any DC, I think is like 10 plus. Like the
Okay.
bonus.
No.
Yeah.
Unless it's like an attack, and then there might be like an
Just
adjoinder.
slow.
So like this new feat that I got.
So I was
I
thinking
have-
I might try and create
He's
a
a big old
diversion,
boomer.
but
There.
You got bots. and
Look behind you.
yeah, that's basically what I was going to try to do. But I think that only works to hide myself and not anyone else. I was going to try and help everybody out here by trying to be like, oh, look over here, and maybe he wouldn't attack Sawyer when he ran away. But I don't think that's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Mom smuggled it to me.
So instead, I will move. If I move within range, I can't
There you go.
prepare.
You're unharmed, man. Just take the damage.
No, I know. That's I can't prepare an action to attack him once you're gone. You know, I will move in range just in case the guy. You know, I'll move like this. So I'll move within his range. Does that trigger like an attack of opportunity or anything?
He doesn't have
Okay.
that.
Yeah, they would have
Then
fucked me
yes,
had
I will
that
just try
been
and
the
try
case.
and get this thing's attention away from Soul. So yeah, I'll
Mhm.
stand next to him. Ooh, you know what? I will stand right here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. I would. Is there any skills or anything that I can use? I do technically have one last thing I can do.
Do a thievery skill and see if you can't pickpocket him.
I
Steal
don't
his
think
weapon.
these guys have anything on them, unfortunately.
Nope, just a
Steal his
chakram
weapon.
Wave. Saffron.
and a shield.
Yeah.
Could also just regular shoot him.
No, because I don't want to explode Soul. So, yes, I will. You know what? I'm probably not gonna crit again. He's off guard. Let's just punch him. Let's just punch him again.
Physical punch.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no!
No!
Can you roll your hero point to make it not a critical hit?
It's 18. Kill him. Really hope it doesn't. Are you fucking kidding me?
First of all, well, I do need you to roll me a will save.
A will save.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably going in that room.
As that light behind you is pulsing. Okay, so a 30.
But the brim of his hat protects him.
All right. You're stunned 2 with your success.
Wait, even with a success, you're stunned too?
It is a
Yeah, I
pretty
remember you guys succeeded last
crazy
session.
trap.
And
And
like even a 30 is a. Oh man. Okay.
that's a success. Yeah.
Shoot
And
out
so-
the light.
But with that, you do manage to kill him. And you know what happens then?
Damn it! Fuck! How much health do I have?
Lift your shield.
Yeah, lift your
Sawyer.
shield.
I mean, it's a
raise
blast.
shield.
I don't know. Raising the
It
shield
has
against him
has DR.
It's a reaction.
Yep, it has DR.
to ward off a blow. What? Okay, so trigger. You take damage from a physical attack. Is this a physical attack?
Didn't you say it's
Suppose
just
if
like
it's not a
shrapnel
physical
grenade?
attack, then there's not going to be any DR. But
What?
I mean, the shield's gone anyway. But anyway,
I'm gonna use my hero point to.
I'm gonna use my
roll
hero
that
point.
your will save, or your
reflex.
oh, you already made a reflex save. Okay.
I'm waiting for the button.
Oh, sorry. I didn't.
Oh, you've got to
Hit the
be
button.
fucking kidding me!
Yikes. Good thing you have that temp HP, huh? Ooh.
It's almost all gone, but yeah, I suppose it'll take a few points off of that.
All right, so success, failure from
Oh,
Soul,
you are fucking killing me,
Yes.
Smalls.
Failed too.
and
Well, hopefully there's no other enemies around. If I don't think Oku's going down, so
if I go down, I
there's-
die.
no, you don't. You go down to dying.
you'll be
2.
okay. Anyway,
I thought they changed how that works or something.
No,
Are they-
so if you're wounded and you go down again, you instead of being dying 1, you go dying 2, and then you also gain the wounded 2 condition. And then if you go down again,
I'm wounded 2, so I'm dying.
you're wounded
I'm
1.
to die. I'm wounded. Oh.
all right.
And if you're wounded 2, you'd go down to dying 3, and you die at dying
Lumiere,
4.
did you give me a reflex save?
I did. It was
Oh, you did. Crit of success? Okay.
28, so yeah, crit.
All right. So you're good.
Oh, it's yeah, it's when you make checks to not.
So Sherman takes
Die.
double of 28 damage.
But Oku's literally next,
So
so you'll be okay.
56 points, and Soul takes 28 damage.
Oh, yeah, you're up.
Oh.
You're still up.
And Oku takes half.
Right
14
where I
points.
want to be. Still up.
Oh.
And I'm gonna
Alright.
guess that fucking Lumiere again just like matrixes out of the way of all
Are
of
we
the.
still in? Are we
shrapnel.
still in combat?
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
Gentlemen, I think we gotta go.
That's okay. I can walk it off.
You are not going to box yourself out.
Lumi, or fucking what's his name?
What is his name?
Not gonna be as
So-
good.
That's
Can you
pretty
give me
good.
1 hit point as well? I'm keeping that. I'm
Oh,
keeping
you can
that
apply
hit
it to
point.
yourself?
Yeah, I can choose to apply it to the a healing spell, but anytime I cast a divine
Okay.
divine spell, I get healed 1,
Sure.
and then I will heal myself with the prayer beads themselves with a single action. Wait, hang on. I have to. Wait, hang on. I have to target myself. Wait, what? Oh, select other variant. Heal. Ouch.
Oof.
Oh, you hate to see it.
And that's for yourself.
It's fine.
Right?
Can you give me 2 hit points?
Yeah.
That was on the prayer beads, so that's not a spell slot. Thank you.
Yep.
That's my turn.
All right, Soul.
All right.
I don't see anything else.
You ready for some true excitement here, guys?
But I still hear combat music.
Change grip to one-handed. Reach in my bag.
Are you gonna
Drink
drink
a
a
The only
potion.
thing that is happening right now, the only threat that you know of is the light that is in this room.
Dumbass light.
Is it like coming from a source or something?
It is coming from
Can we see where it's coming from?
the top of a pyramid in a perfect circle on the floor. So bright blood red light shines down from the top of the pyramid on a
So is there a
Perfect circle.
pyramid in the middle of the floor? Because it doesn't look like it on the map
it's
here.
like from up above. Like on the ceiling.
Okay.
I'm done.
So it's like an octagonal pyramid. So I think it's just like going like straight up and like it's like from that
Oh,
point,
that's
it's shining light.
Oh, it's
down.
like
That's
hanging down.
That's
Okay.
a really good roll for a level 2 healing potion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh,
7,
did you already apply that to yourself?
Yep, I did it all.
Oh,
Well
okay.
done.
Are we... So I can't perform just your average treat wounds action inside of combat. It has to be battle medicine.
Correct.
Would I
Yes.
be doing battle medicine here? Are we still quote unquote in combat?
Yeah, we're still in initiative.
So initiative, we have an ally still in danger.
Unfortunately, that means I cannot remove that wounded condition off of soul because it has to be treat wounds.
You usually do like
Battle
a fair
medicine
amount
is-
of healing when you heal, don't you?
Tree
The,
wounds.
the healing doesn't matter on soul.
You could
right
heal
now. I'm
Oku,
trying-
who's
Oh.
near death.
Yes, I was also planning on doing that. I was just saying I do a quick treat wounds on soul to get rid of that wounded, but it has to be treat wounds, and battle medicine isn't treat wounds. It just
Correct.
shares the same DC.
God.
Oh,
Otherwise,
I didn't
that
realize
would be kind of broken, I think.
Come here, Oku. Let's have a look at the chakram cut.
They want you to deal with wounded outside.
Sake.
You know what's the
It's
best
with
thing
the
about
same
taking a potion?
DC as with treat
They're
wounds,
kinda
but it's not an
heavy.
actual
Yeah.
treat wound. Ah!
Yeah.
All right, so you'd click because the treat wounds script macro. Does that work in the description there at the bottom?
I'm working on that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you can just click on it, and then
Yeah,
I think you
click
just
the.
hit
Yeah.
treat wounds. I don't have the medicine skill. No.
Yay!
That's pretty good.
There's some 20 health for you, Oku. Now, I cannot do that again for another 10 minutes.
Cool. Now
Is good.
we're badly injured.
You're badly
Get the
injured,
fuck out of here.
and now it's my turn. Okay.
And they all, and you
Even
hear, "What are
explodes.
you doing? Get up!" And all of the enemies get up again.
No one had entered the room yet.
Christ. No,
There's-
Soul and Lumiere both entered.
All
the room, I
right.
think.
We open the door and then close it and walk
So
away.
here's what happens. You take 1d10 mental damage from the light. So that's 7 points, Sherman. Since you are a stunned creature.
God.
And I need you to roll me a will save.
Oh, we good?
25.
That's not bad.
25?
Sawyer.
25 feels good.
Room seems
25 is
really
still a
bad.
failure, apparently.
Yep. Okay. Creatures who
What the
fail.
fuck is the DC on this goddamn trap?
26.
Oh no!
Or no, wait.
Halfling luck.
I already used it.
This session?
Halfling luck is once per day.
Oh, right.
All right, I'll reread this off to you. Creatures who fail become paralyzed for 1 round, but can use a reaction to mentally fight off this stasis. If you do so, you will take mental damage, and you will not be paralyzed. So I'll give you that choice. Do you want to take the damage?
I'll take the damage.
All right, here's the damage. You take 27 points of mental damage.
Oh, fuck you, Justin.
Wow.
But you're
Don't know
not
if I can
paralyzed, and you can walk out of this room right now.
It's true.
Just doing so.
Oh, Christ.
Walk out of the room.
Well, you have 1 action. Let that action be fucking leave.
Yeah, I mean, it basically has to be.
Does anyone know
As
Dispel
far as I
Magic?
can go.
And-
Later.
That is the end of the combat. Oh,
Melt.
So
Wow.
we need to figure out a way to dispel that.
Oh, I was doing a real good job of not being hurt there for a little while. I say through coughing up blood.
So let's have a look at those.
Don't
wounds, shall we?
use risky surgery on him. That might kill him.
No, on soul.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of the fucking.
I
wound
can do a
condition.
medicine check. Where are you? The treat wounds button.
I mean, I can also do just a treat wounds. I'm pretty good at it myself.
I mean, you guys can take time here. Just if you're gonna just take all the time and get yourself up to full, I'll just so you guys take like an hour or so or more.
Do we think
I can
there's
do
any
it.
more coming down?
I can do a treat wounds every like 10 minutes, so.
Oku burned through a lot of spells on that, so
Sherman's a little light on spells. Also, well, he's got some.
That is some loud music.
All right, I suppose we're just saying that we're taking the time to heal everybody up to full.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just move the clock.
All right. When I move back up here, since I'm outside of the room, am I still affected?
where's my?
You only are affected when you're in the room. That was never affected. Next.
Can I see the tip of the pyramid where the light is coming from here?
Yeah. If you want to like check it out,
I want to shoot it in the fucking face.
it's light. It has no face.
I figured that. Oh, I thought it was like coming from the tip, like it was coming from the pyramid, like it was
Can you,
a
like,
light bulb
shoot?
or something.
Yeah. Roll me.
sure.
Occultism.
Let's see.
Perception.
Shoot light bulb.
I mean, it's still like loud as hell. At this point.
We just need sunglasses and earplugs.
But you want to like analyze this, I would say thievery. This is a trap.
I can do thievery.
You good?
Okay. To disable this trap, you think if you were to like distort or diffuse the light in some way and roll high enough on a thievery check, you could keep the light code intact but prevent it from triggering. But I mean, kind of past this point, it's already been triggered.
Yeah, but if we still want to get through the room, like we're gonna take damage essentially.
Yeah.
Or become paralyzed. Yeah, it's a big thing.
Only to get into a room that has
I'd
another
say
monster.
after a few minutes, I'd say like you guys forgot. You guys spent some time. It has gone like stopped at this point. So, and with your thievery check, that is enough to beat the DC. To try and distort and diffuse the light. So I'm gonna say that you know
Can
how
I
to
just
do
use
it,
my
and
light
if you
spell to
attempt
distort the
it-
light?
Yeah, if you want to do that. See, that was just as far as like, you know, flavor wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe do it just right. But with your success, yeah, you'll be able to do so. Are you a... What's your ranking in...
He
thievery?
is using Otari's tools.
Trained.
You're trained, okay.
Sherman, if you would not mind stepping off of that body, I shall divest it of
So
it.
here's the thing. What you know about these types of tracks, and I give you some because you do have like an arcane background or whatnot too. A trap like this, once it's been kind of set off and is gone off for a while, would probably take some time for it to recharge again. So you imagine you're kind of right at the end of that.
Okay.
So
So
you
do you
could
just need
get
me to
through
roll
again.
another thievery check?
I'm saying it's safe for you to walk through at this point.
Is there a way that we can disable it for the future? Like if we want to leave and come back at some point.
To dispel it, you would need a dispel magic spell. And you have to
Well,
beat the
shit.
counteract DC. So that's something you can come back and do at some point.
Is there a physical thing we can break or knock free?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's a pretty complicated, powerful trap.
Yeah, can we pull some wires and get it to go ahead and get it to break?
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to go and take a rest, which I'm
Could
not saying we
we get-
need to, but
Should we just try to find a wand of dispel magic
uh,
or like a scroll?
Oku's doing okay on spells.
No,
I'm doing all
Oku
right
can't
on
use
spells.
dispel magic.
I think we might be able to do one or two more. The only thing that I'm worried about is if we go through there and we have another tough fight, as soon as we try and run out of here,
Yeah.
it's gonna be just a non-starter. Like if we have to leave,
There is another exit, though, as well. This isn't the only
That
exit.
we
yeah,
don't
I
know
suppose we can
about.
try the other exit. The other thing that I was going to suggest is we just need to get a bag of squirrels.
Can I roll a crafting check to see what set off the trap, Justin?
Sure. I'll let you do that. You're a trap master.
What does the 30 tell me?
Someone walking in.
Oh, it's just a matter
Would
of
set off the trap.
Yeah, it looks like it's
threshold.
magically.
There's no nuance to these magical traps. No sense of style. And
See, that's what
flair.
I'm saying. We just need a bag of squirrels. We come back here. We just toss a squirrel in there. It explodes, and then once it's run itself out like it did now, we just can mosey our way along.
Yes, nothing says style and flair like a bag of squirrels.
Listen. Up there, I will worry about being stylish. Down here, I'm worried about not having my brain explode. It didn't seem like you had to deal with that earlier. Not for me, if I'm being quite honest.
There is something in there to explode?
Well, it felt like it was trying to explode my brain earlier. It was not a pleasant feeling, I will tell you.
Thinking big thoughts were you? That is unfair. I am sorry.
Something like that.
I am infecting you with my accent.
Yeah. So, like I'm saying, not a fan. So what do you? Ooh. What do you say, gentlemen?
Into the bag these things go.
Yep, I was just looking at that myself. Do we continue on, or do we turn back for the day? If we have to, if we're gonna continue on, I think we might want to do it from the other entrance to this floor.
I have no resources that need to be replenished. It is up to you, I think.
I'd be all right doing it. Not
Okay.
gonna be my favorite thing, but
I do believe we have a child's hand, if not life, on the line.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, that family better be real fucking grateful about this. All right. I suppose, yeah, we'll mosey to the other entrance. I don't know if you can just, like, move us over there.
Yep. Oops.
Sherman, you must show me the nuances of this moseying. I don't think I've gotten the steps quite down.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I think it might be a little bit beyond you.
Do you have to hold a belt buckle out in front of you? Why do you?
You don't have
walk
to,
like,
but it certainly helps.
Why do you walk as though you are astride a barrel? Are your legs okay?
Sherman very much is not wearing spurs at the moment, so he's not wearing chaps, so he's definitely
he's
not doing
bow-legged,
like
so
the
he's not
wide
lighter.
leg walk.
You know what that's from, right?
What?
If you ride horses for too long, you end up getting bow-legged.
Hmm.
Because you got that
All
big
right.
barrel.
I'll
with
delete
horse
you from the
chest under
scene
you.
here. And then it'll pop you back in. So you go up and around. Probably pass by your captive up there.
Yes, that. Thank you.
What the hell?
When we vanished from the scene, that's why I went.
What is that from?
And it's just some YouTube poop brain rot nonsense.
Oh yeah, this is way more inviting.
Another one.
Nothing says style and flair like a blood-related dungeon. Oh boy. Oh, is
Isn't
this
there some
pentacles
sound
I
going?
see? How delightful.
No, I
Yeah,
think we aren't too far from where we came in the other way, so.
Really love to, oh, look, there
Oh
are
my
no
god,
spells
that
on
is
world.
freaky.
Yeah, gentlemen, I think we may have made a wrong move taking on this job.
The new Doom game.
Anyone
man.
else? Anyone
This-
else here for just moving on to the next town?
None. Come on,
Gotta do what
Shaman,
we
fuck
gotta
up.
do.
I want to
Okay,
stand
good.
right in the middle. Actually, no, I don't.
You do hear a voice coming over off from the east as you guys come down the stairs.
What kind of voice?
Kind of voice
Boy,
that's
that
echoing
door
from the east.
looks.
As a voice that says, "Gentlemen, I must applaud you for getting this far. I've been waiting for your arrival for some time now."
Look who's a woman,
Oh
I
god.
think.
Yeah, all right. Listen, I get it. You're trying to be real spooky and whatnot.
Oh god. Let me move. Well, I can.
Why don't you just show yourself and we'll hash this whole thing out, huh?
And appearing out of the darkness, you see a figure that looks like this. One second.
Where does he appear at?
Here.
To the west.
Why is he so small?
It's a small teensy boy.
He's not that small.
No thoughts in brain.
It's alright, I have to change the size of that token, but
Teensy small boy.
What does he look like? Oh, it's because of the.
token.
And then he gets even smaller.
It's all them horns.
Well, no, it's because the art that's spilling over.
Yeah.
It's that one nefarious doctor from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Gentlemen,
There we go. So let me give you guys a bit of a better look at this guy.
Anyone ever tell you it's not polite to point? Oh, he's a nerd!
Everybody mugs a nerd.
Yeah, so he's very toned. Looks like he's wearing a robe of some kind. He's
Oh
got
no, he's
quite a few
hot.
contracts with him. Long pointed beard, monocle.
And butt tentacles.
Ew.
Yeah, and so I gotta jump on the camera here. I'm gonna move it over a little bit so that
you really gotta work
on
on those tapeworms.
worms.
Oh,
I
you
will
suck back.
go like this. There we go.
Really, he's really got to work on those tapeworm infections.
Okay, perfect. There we go.
Well, he didn't tell us to roll for initiative, so there's going to be a conversation at the very least.
Yeah. Sorry, this music is just
Gentlemen,
blaring in my ear.
behold, my butt has eaten my hand.
I have this
And
really
it's hungry
cool
for more.
Chrome extension that allows me to reduce the tab volume.
Oh,
I
that's
need
neat.
to get that extension.
So my current tab is at 30%, and it's pretty it's pretty
You
pleasant.
can adjust
Yeah.
the volume inside of Foundry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How do
but
you do that?
that's I've done that, and then like because the levels of the music and stuff just aren't great. Some music is really quiet, so you turn it up, and then some music is really loud, so you turn it down. And I'm tired
Also,
of
what's
having
that
to click
extension
through
called
17
where you can adjust
things.
the volume of tabs? That sounds awesome.
It's called Volume Master.
So anyway, as you guys heard his voice, I imagine you were startled, and I probably like grabbed for your weapons, and I was like, Don't worry, I'm not here to fight you.
You assume I ever
Simply
put my
to-
weapon away in here.
Simply to negotiate.
Let's make a deal.
Oh,
Smacks Abomination Vault. What do I got to do to get you into one of these babies?
I've been watching you for quite some time as you've made your way down. It's been quite an interesting
Hey,
show. I
Weird and
must say.
creepy. If I must say that that's weird and creepy. I don't know that I would open the conversation with that.
Well, I've been down here for quite some time. You've provided ample entertainment for me. Seen you stomp down Morlocks, ghouls, and, of course, quickly took care of Jafaki. And thank you for that, by the way. He was...
Can you
Did
Quite
not
the-
seem to be a popular guy around here. If I'm being quite honest.
So Justin,
He did tend to
you
get
get
in
rid
my
of-
way.
can you get rid of their guidance immunity?
Yeah.
Because it's been over an hour.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You've been down here so long, your social skills have, what is the word? Deteriorated?
I
Gone
wouldn't
to
say
dust.
that.
What is it called? Atrophied. That is the word I was going for. Like a muscle you do not use often. Unlike the muscles you have. What is
So,
it?
like I
Nothing
said,
to do
I
about
have-
down here but work out?
To work well, that's one thing you can do. Also, preparing an army of devils to send off at Belcora's will, as I have been contracted to do and have been doing for quite some time here. However,
Could you stop?
I'm open to finding other arrangements. In fact, I'm quite eager to do so, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, she seems like a not great person to work for.
Yes, well,
If
it's
is it.
really my circumstances that have made me grown quite tired of this situation here. And also,
Oh wait, we ran into one of you up on a higher floor. Are you under some kind of contract as well?
indeed I am. I am contracted with Belcora. You see, I made a deal with her, and
You made a deal with the devil.
Well, no, he's the devil.
that
she
deal
just
was made prior
Out of a
to.
bitch, from what I can tell.
Yes.
Haha, you made the deal with that
Trust me, you come across that type of client quite often in this type of profession. But anyway, yes. When the Rose Guard came to fight off Belcora, I saw quite the wonderful opportunity, and that is to make a deal with another entity, one far more powerful than myself. All they wanted was the soul of a Rajani, which holds quite a bit of value down in hell. I don't know why myself, but this particular devil seemed to want it quite badly. And with one of them right at the doorstep of this place, I figured quite easy for me to get a hold of. And so...
Wait, one more time. Whose soul was it?
the soul of a Rajani. And it
Oh,
was
just any Rajani?
any Rajani.
Huh.
And Vol Rajani was right here fighting Belcora, and I expected her to fall. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Belcora died, Vol walked away, and here I've waited. Making my army and preparing for, you know, whatever
Wait,
it
who
is that I may do.
wanted the soul of a Rajani exactly?
Oh, well. That's no concern of yours.
I mean, kinda is.
Not really. All you need to know that there is something that I need, and that is something that you currently have access to. Here's my deal that I have for you. I would very much like to leave this place. Return to hell with the Rajani soul, have my debts paid, and perhaps I can also take all the devils that serve me with me. All I need is the soul of Carmen Rajani. You turn him over to me, and me and all my devils will no longer be an obstacle in your path. What do you say, Sherman? Oku, and you, on the other hand, you're something a bit new.
Okay,
Who are you
having a hard
exactly?
time reading this guy.
Who am I? No one of consequence, at least not to you. Like I would give my name to a devil. You think I am some sort of fool?
Of course.
Is that the guy
not.
that's doing community service?
Yeah, he's
That's
doing
the guy
community
that's doing
service, yeah.
community service, yes.
Is
Yeah,
this guy?
So he's a bastard.
he's the bastard.
I did an insight check or whatever.
What are you trying to suss out here?
Listen, he
Yeah,
robbed a
like-
church. I don't know if that is necessarily a hell-worthy trespass.
Go to hell right now.
Are you
Do
saying
not
that
pass
in
go.
character,
Do not
or
collect $200.
No, I'm saying that to Aaron, where he's
Tabletop.
like, yeah, that guy sucks. And I was like, well, yeah, I don't know if that...
no? I
You know who else
mean,
robbed it?
he
You know who
would.
else robbed a church? Jean Valjean, and he turned out pretty cool.
I never saw that movie.
See,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
you do
really
hate
be
it.
that much of a loss if you're worried about, you know, bringing him here to me. He's
Are any of us
done
lawful
quite a
good?
few things. There's no alignment.
I am deeply tied into the legal system, however.
I do believe that there is a sister up top that would be quite upset if we tried to bring Mr. Rajani down here. You see, he is in the middle of community service, which is being served at her church. And, you know, as much of a prick as I think he is, he does seem to be doing a good job helping out around the place.
He's being held against his will. This is not something he really has much of a choice to do. All he wants to do is simply walk away. It's better than hanging from the noose.
He's, like I said, he's already been.
This is a man who is quite despicable. You have not seen what he's capable of. This is a man who's a thief, one who's even guilty of murder.
Well, I mean, who...
I have been watching him quite closely for majority of his life.
You just got like spy glasses around the place, or what? What are you doing here?
Sherman, were you about to say who is not guilty of murder?
No, well, listen, little bit here and there, but...
Careful.
Oh, come on, like you've never killed someone in your line of work.
No, it was never murder. It would give me very little option on... Why do you think I use a blunt object?
What about you, bud? With your... I'm sure that you've challenged someone to a duel at least once.
Just a ghost.
People die when they must, yeah.
Yeah, so listen, not the... Don't bother clutching your pearls. I think you're in the wrong company.
Very well. I suppose we've already covered this. You have no doubt in your head. You're of no interest to me.
Seem to place a lot of value on this man who seemed to...
Listen, no, I think he... Like I said, I think he's a prick, but... Who exactly is it he is supposedly murdered?
Oh, he's been quite involved with the Thieves Guild, though with them being quite honorable as far as thieves go, he didn't really fit quite in well with them.
I don't... The Thieves Guild seem pretty cool.
Well, he's been getting into thieving, and a number of times it's gotten a bit too rough with those he's been stealing from. On this occasion,
is worth protecting. Especially, I will never give a soul to a demon such as you, at least not willingly.
I mean,
That is
it's
my
only...
stance
and with that... Please don't mistake me for a demon. I am a devil.
You can tell because he is draped in contracts. Yeah, quite the fashion statement, I must say.
Let me rephrase this for you just a little bit. One soul, and you no longer have to worry about an army of devils...
Now you keep using that
tearing
word.
down that little town of yours.
You keep using that word army. Are they like here in the gauntlet as we speak?
I suppose he is of the persuasion that information is not cheap.
I'll leave that for you to figure out.
Listen, if we could see the army, that would be a much more persuasive argument. Like, if you can just point to the army and be like, yeah, bunch of guys, that is a much more persuasive argument. Because right now, you're not exactly bargaining from the best place. I mean, you are definitely evil incarnate and whatnot. It does not exactly engender a lot of confidence in on my part.
Lumiere leans into Sherman and he goes, I believe you handed him a straight line where he says, you want to see the army, here you are, and then we fight a bunch of devils. Maybe not so much on that line.
No, I'm literally, if there's an army of people, then
an army of devils down here, then yeah, we may want to consider this. Like, I'd try to be a good person, but
That is what I'm saying. You kind of handed him a straight line to have us mugged by warriors.
no, listen, he's stuck down here. He wants Carmen Rajani. Like, he needs a delivery boy. I don't think he's going to attack us.
Well, of course I would not attack you. You are my only shot at getting out of here.
All right, listen, we're trying to have a huddle over here. That's not so much you. Like, I know that you're into like listening and watching people, you weird pervert. But if you could just give us a second.
I believe that what you're looking for is voyeur.
So yeah, anybody else here
are stationed where they're supposed to be.
So they're not down here. I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can read anything on him about.
He's just looking at you and smiling. He looks pretty comfortable with the situation here. Yeah, that's what you get.
Are they
Here,
behind
17.
the weird glowing door?
Well, that is my own
Behind
little
you?
sanctuary.
So I guess my question would be, if you have an army of demons, why is it they haven't already attacked? I mean, there's an entire army. There's not a whole lot that Otari could do to stop
I
it.
was waiting just for this moment here. Conversation with you, giving you a chance to avoid that whole entire situation,
All right.
and also giving me a chance to get out of here. You see,
Mayhaps you could sweeten the deal on our end.
one term of my contract with Belcora is I cannot go and fetch the soul of Rajani myself. It must be delivered to me. So if you were to bring it here to me, the contract would be fulfilled. There would be no longer any need for me to remain here. And it's been 500 years. I've quite had enough of this place and would be ever so grateful for you to get me my key out of here.
All right. So maybe you could sweeten the deal a little bit on our end, because there's something that we're actually looking to do down here. We're looking for a denizen of Lang, somewhere in the gauntlet here. And you like to keep an eye on things. I imagine you know something about that. Would you be able to tell us where that is, where it is that creature or what have you is hanging around?
I will tell you this, he will be very difficult to find. With my help, it will be no problem at all.
Such honeyed lies from the lips of a devil.
Well,
I will add that to the deal. I think that's a very reasonable term.
I don't want to get in a contract with the devil.
Yeah, I mean, we know Lumiere's opinion on the denizens of the deep.
Well, listen, you're not going anywhere, right?
Obviously not.
Why don't you give us a chance to explore a little bit down here, see what we can find, see what we can confirm with our own eyes, and should we come to accept your terms, we know where to find you. Your boudoir, what have you, is right behind those doors, is it not?
Well, I mean, you have all the information you need. This shouldn't be much more. You can go and confer with your mayor and whoever else you need to talk to in order to broker this deal that you're about to make with me. 2 days.
2 days? Oh, should be plenty of time, I'm sure. We'll be back here with a yay or nay in 2 days' time.
2 days to avoid the devil army being unleashed. But if you bring him here tomorrow, I'll tell you exactly where the denizen of Lang is, as well as how to get further down below into the vaults.
Yeah,
Maybe
all right.
I'll be seeing you tomorrow, hopefully.
I guess we'll see, won't we?
And he
Cowboy
vanishes.
making a deal with him.
Does my cooperative blade, does it react at all to that devil?
No,
Considering it's one of the rose guards.
no, but it's just as powerful as it has been. Yeah.
Well, we know my opinion on this. I would not willingly give a soul to a devil, but that is my opinion on this. I suppose I could be outvoted, but I do not
Listen.
think that we can trust this creature for as far as we could throw him, and I do not think I could throw him very far.
We've got 2 days' time. And I think we can get a lot of house cleaning done in 2 days.
So 2 days is what he said to avoid Otara being attacked by devils. Okay. One day,
and 1 day
if you want to get the information about the denizen of Lang, like he's expecting Virginie to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I say we
Yeah.
try and sprint through the dungeon today to see how far we can get and see if we can find the Langman.
Wingman.
Or like layman.
I used the restroom up here.
So,
All right.
purely out of character, I think we should just give the guy over. Like, that seems like it's so much easier.
I know, but
that's
Guys,
speaking
we're
out of
sold.
game.
but
Like, if this were Skyrim, I'd be like, fuck that guy.
here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Number one, I don't know that Sherman would be up to like condemning a man to the pit just because he thinks he's a prick. Which he does. He threw a hammer at Sherman's face, and he still hasn't forgiven him for that. And number two, like, he's gotta want him for something. Like, Sherman.
Why does Belcora want him so bad?
Belcora?
Akora doesn't.
She doesn't care.
Belcora does. In that. Oh,
Well, he,
well, no,
he
'cause
said that a
he's-
Rajani soul is worth a lot in the Underrealm or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
why is the Rajani soul worth a lot? Why does Belcora want him? He was contracted to get
Belcora doesn't
Rajani
want
into
him.
hell.
Belcora doesn't want him. Belcora's not a demon.
You're even. The
nor-
devil
or
wants him,
the devil.
personally.
The devil wants him, yeah.
Oh,
Belcora told him that he couldn't get the Rajani soul unless he, I'm going to guess, unless he, went and got the demon army or the devil army for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a dungeon run. Instead of a dungeon
I mean, yeah, it sounds like we got to sprint our way through, and it looks like finding our way to the next floor is going to be an interesting proposition.
Did anyone bring a
Yes.
shovel?
Is that
Or
a
pick-
dock up north?
crawl. No, it looks like a door.
Looks like a lift to me.
Or maybe it is a
So-
lift. Okay.
Yes.
It just looks like it has like a pier on the end there.
Yes, your current room here is there's 4 wide passages lead in opposite directions, 3 of them ending at a door. West Passage features the most impressive of these doors, which are 15 feet high and inscribed with a blazing pentagram. The southwest stairway descends from this room and appears choked with boulders, rubble, and dust.
Huh.
Well, we at the very least know what is southwest. And have no reason to go exploring in that direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, gentlemen. This floor seems a lot different than the previous ones. Things
devilish.
seem to have gotten... Shit seems to have gotten real, if I'm being honest.
The bird died. Oh, let's trailblaze, I guess. I say south.
You say south?
Anyone disagree?
I think south is probably going to take us back to... Well, if we go south and then to the left, I think that's probably going to take us back to the alarm room, because I can still see that, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking southeast.
I mean, seems as good of a direction as any, I guess.
On the wild. Valiant Chevaliers.
All right. All right.
Is nobody
So you guys
coming
are
with?
heading south?
Well, I think we should probably wait for Sawyer to get back so that Soul
the
can
bird
also open the door.
Some sort of
Sure.
some sort of caw guy.
Yes.
You black feathered freak.
All right, down he goes. Dooby dooby doo.
Caw.
All right.
I've returned.
Ah, Saw's back.
Boom.
All right.
Oh shit.
So here's the update. They've decided to do a little bit of exploring, see how far they can get today. And yeah,
I was
they decided
listening.
to head
I could-
southeast. Oh, you could hear. Okay. Never mind
I
then.
could hear. Boom, I opened the door. It looks scary. I don't like this door.
All right, so you kick open the door. All right. And 15 transparent pillars fill the center of this 30-foot high room. A bright light shines,
Oh my gosh.
shines down into the center of each chamber. And there's a catwalk that's 10 feet above the ground that circles around the edge of the room without handrail or banister at the western side, which stops at a staircase leading down. So that is what you see here.
Okay. Apparently, Lumiere's just fucking trailblazing his way in there.
You said splint.
All right. Well,
What's going on in this one?
That one looks to have been... let's see here. It looks like it had been destroyed.
Someone
As you guys
exploded?
kind of wander in and kind of look around, you see like there's kind of peering in. It looks like there are creatures inside of each one of these.
Ew.
But as you're sitting there observing, you do hear a sudden burst of flames off to the north.
like outside of the room, or just like to the
Right-
north in this? Oh,
Right in front of you there. And
This is not right.
it looks like this.
Is it an elemental?
The
Look out,
flame
it's
elemental.
It's a poo flame lady.
And it charges
Oh,
at
yeah,
you
she's got
immediately.
green
And
stink
with
lines
that-
and everything.
We'll see you next week.
I feel like I saw
Ah!
this lady in Ghostbusters. Haha, you made a contract with a bitch.
Catch you next time, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.